SVG-TV News headlines sponsored in part by Flo.
Coming up in SVG-TV's News and Sport at 6:45.
Ministry of Education launches probe into an incident involving 2 students at a prominent primary school in Kingston. Skepticism expressed with Jamaica's government's efforts to curb crime. India's Prime Minister makes major cabinet changes for a second term. Hostile fast bowling helps West Indies thrash Pakistan in World Cup opener.
These and other stories coming up in SVG-TV's News and Sports at 6:45.
That was the news headline sponsored in part by Flo.
Good evening and welcome to SVG-TV News and Sports for Friday, May 31st, 2019. I am Investor Boynes with the details. The Ministry of Education has launched an investigation into an incident where a male primary school student assaulted a female classmate at a school in capital Kingston. In a video gone viral on social media, the male student is seen slapping the female classmate about her body and in her face. It is currently unclear when the incident occurred, but the video began making its rounds on social media yesterday. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Michael Burke, said they are aware of the video and is treating the matter with utmost attention to ensure a thorough and expeditious investigation into the incident, which the ministry views as disturbing. The 14-second video shows a few students who were also in the classroom at the time capturing the incident on their devices, while a few could be heard wailing. The video also shows that it was only after the female student cried out that the male student stopped the attack. When our news team contacted the principal of the school on the matter, we were told that she had no statement to make. SVG-TV News was, however, reliably informed that the parents of the 2 students were called in today for a meeting at the school to have the matter addressed. Meanwhile, local psychologist Dr. Joselle Miller says both the victim and the aggressor in the incident will need counseling. Dr. Miller told SVG-TV News that she also saw the video and it is disturbing on many levels and brings to light the need to address anger management in the schools across the country. She says there is an issue relating to bullying and sensationalizing of violence, which could affect the lives and development of children, and that the victim of the attack in this particular incident will need counseling similar to a woman who has experienced domestic violence.
And as a parent, your heart breaks for your child because now, if it's an adult, you might want to retaliate in a particular way, but it's another child. These children need our help. It means now that I would suggest that the mother or the father of the child who is the victim, that you bring the child to any counselor, psychologist who can work along with the child, because you're going to have to deal with challenges as it relates now to self-esteem. You're going to have challenges now because just as an adult woman being in the place of domestic violence inflicted by a partner, this child has experienced something similar. So now she has to deal with the fact that, okay, you know what, I'm going back to school. My friends are going to be laughing at me. Persons are going to be taunting me and making fun of the situation. So she has to now readjust herself to figure out how can she navigate going back to school and being functional.
The health psychologist said the actions of the aggressor is a cry for help and recommends that his parents seek counseling for him as soon as possible. Dr. Miller added that parents on a whole must lead by example to foster well-rounded citizens of tomorrow.
The young boy, obviously, there is a cry for help as it relates to how he manages his anger. From the look of that video, I would say that that child may have been exposed to violence at some level. And we have to get to the place now, parents, where you understand that you can't just speak to a child, but you have to demonstrate the right behavior. Because we are having a gap where parents are saying one thing and doing something else. You have to step up to the plate and actually walk your talk. If you want your children to be good citizens with strong characters, you have to then exemplify the exact same thing. You can't be fighting, cursing, doing whatever on the side, and your child now is looking at that. What we see, what they see, they're going to replicate. That's how it works.
Dr. Miller added that children can develop various disorders such as oppositional defiance disorders, which can affect them later on in life. She warned that if parents do not properly socialize their children early, the legal system will have to punish them later in life.
Have conduct disorders. And I hasten to say this, that children who are not socialized and nurtured now in a way that they understand right from wrong and they understand consequences of their actions, the police and the legal system will be the ones who will have to teach them later in life. Because what a child is doing now at 10 and 11, if they are not corrected, if they are not chastened and shown the right way, in 20 years from now we're going to have a society filled with violence. A society where only the fist and the guns and the knife would respond to whatever the challenges are. We have to teach our kids what it is to exercise wisdom, patience, tolerance. We have to teach them to be forgiving and understanding of others. We have to allow them to see it being shown through our actions as adults in order for them to understand that it is not right. It is not right to fight, it is not right to stand by and see your friends or any other person being hurt or injured and you yourself do not step up to try and help.
Meanwhile, Minister of National Mobilization and the Youth, Frederick Stevenson, said it is important for the nation's youth to find better ways to resolve disputes. Minister Stevenson said that parents also have a critical role to play in molding the youth into becoming respectful, law-abiding citizens.
To our young people, that we have to find creative ways of settling disputes. Not the box and cuff and slaps, but we can sit down together and talk. And I want to appeal to our parents that you have a responsibility, first and foremost as parents, to train up a child in the way he should go, so that when he is old, he should not depart from it. And maybe some of the issues we see coming out from our schools come from our homes. Or from the
This country has made another step in harnessing the positive benefits of information computer technology. This statement was made by Minister of Economic Planning Camila Gonzalez at a ceremony held yesterday evening to mark the completion of the laying of subsea fiber optics here. The project is a collaborative effort between the government of SVG and the Caribbean Regional Communications Infrastructure Program, CARSIP. The laying of approximately 150 miles of fiber optics cable is expected to drastically improve the delivery of ICT services in SVG. Speaking at yesterday's ceremony, Minister Gonzalez said he has lamented on a few occasions that the internet service in the country is underpowered and overpriced, a situation which creates a drag on innovation.
And it has been an impediment to further investment, foreign direct investment, the establishment of business, and a strain or drag on innovation and entrepreneurship in this country. We were fortunate to be at the ground floor of a project discussed with the World Bank, and I'm particularly glad that Ms. Hogan is here from the World Bank, to do something that for this region is fairly revolutionary. It is to create a fiber optic backbone stretching from Grenada through the Grenadines up to St. Vincent with high-tech, latest generation fiber optic subsea connections that would leave St. Vincent and the Grenadines with a at least infrastructurally with a network that rivals that of Singapore and other advanced countries.
Minister Gonzalez said ICTs can be an accelerant to development and highlighted some of the improved services Vincentians can look forward to now that the cables have been laid.
With this now in place, or soon to be in place, there is nothing physically, there is no technical impediment to a doctor in St. Vincent viewing x-rays of a patient in Mairo. And there is nothing stopping someone who wishes to have a class, an expert math teacher who may be teaching at a school on the mainland, conducting a class in real time with students in a rural or Grenadine island. And there is nothing to stop governments in St. Vincent communicating with governments in Grenada for free without paying long distance charges because we're directly wired to one another by a high-speed internet connection. It's difficult to overstate the potential of what this connection does to our country.
Minister Gonzalez encouraged Vincentians to find innovative ways to benefit from the new infrastructure.
Difficulty and the challenge now is to make this highway work, to put good cars on the highway, to make good content, because if all we use our broadband connection for now, having connected every hospital and clinic, is for the man or woman at the reception desk to get a faster Facebook connection, then we've wasted our money. The idea is to put the infrastructure in place to enable innovation, to enable e-commerce, e-business, e-government, and to enable innovation. And that's what we're doing here today now. The response to why don't we have those things will not be because we don't have the infrastructural capacity. It will have to be because we haven't thought of it yet. Because now we're placing the infrastructural prerequisites in place.
More benefits are coming to mobile telephone customers here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Dominica, Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis, and St. Lucia. The Eastern Caribbean Telecommunications Authority, ECTEL, has announced that starting Monday, June 3, 2019, mobile number portability will be launched in all 5 ECTEL member states. Mobile number portability enables consumers to keep their current mobile telephone numbers when switching from one mobile telephone operator to another. This service removes the inconvenience of phone users having to inform their contacts, family and friends of a new number after changing their mobile service provider. The formal announcement was made on May 23rd at the 39th ECTEL Council of Ministers meeting in St. Lucia. ECTEL Council member and St. Lucia's Minister of Economic Development, Housing, Urban Renewal, Transportation and Civil Aviation, Guy Joseph, complimented the Directorate and staff of ECTEL for seeing the mobile number portability project through, despite pushback from telecommunications providers.
Quite a bit of work went into it over the years leading up to this point. We have had resistance in certain quarters. You've had some of the providers who have raised their own concerns about bearing the burden of the cost of the equipment and what is required. And then it also would have implications for their projections, because at any point in time somebody can choose to switch a provider. So while I did not expect a wholesome move of persons, let's say, switching providers to say you're going to get almost everybody switching providers, but creating an avenue where other players can enter into the market and capitalize on the goodwill of the market as a new entrant would be able to help us see better liberalization, not just in St. Lucia, but across the ECTEL member states. And that is what I'm really looking forward to.
Mobile number portability will be available to postpaid and prepaid mobile consumers of all service providers within the ECTEL region free of charge. Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves is among regional leaders paying tribute to the late former Prime Minister of Jamaica, Edward Seager. Seager passed away this week on his 89th birthday. Reflecting on his university days in Jamaica, PM Gonsalves said that Seager, whom he referred to as a nation builder, was instrumental in him not being deported to SVG.
Of representatives, big JLP man too. Bruce telephoned Siaga. Siaga invited Bruce and myself to dinner that night at Vale Royal. So we should see how this problem could be dealt with. In the middle of the dinner, clearly by arrangement, Prime Minister Shearer called and spoke to me and said that he didn't, they're not any longer going to issue any deportation order in relation to me if I don't leave. And Shearer and I actually became friends. But that was an important act of kindness which Edward Seaga did for me at the urging of my friend Bruce Golding. So I want to put that on the record. Remember, I begin by telling you we didn't agree on some things. Of course, we agreed on many things, but we didn't agree on some things. But I never found him to be unkind or to be a person stuffed with malice. This is why I can, despite whatever disagreements which we would have had on policy issues, I am able to say that he is a nation builder. And the region has lost a very thoughtful leader.
With the 2019 hurricane season set to commence tomorrow, Director of NEMO is urging Vincentians to always be on the alert. This and other stories coming up when we return with more local news. Stay with us.
The local news sponsored in part by Flow.
Death is a fact of life. Even though death is a fact of life, that doesn't make it any easier. When dealing with the loss of a loved one, you may try to be strong, but it's really hard sometimes. But that's just when the experience of the staff at New Haven Funeral Home can demonstrate their compassion and help to guide your family through the difficult time. So in your time of loss, call the New Haven Funeral Home at 457-1830 or 458-1467 or email newhavenfuneralhome@gmail.com. New Haven Funeral Home, SVG's preferred funeral home.
Star Limited is now located on the third floor of the first St. Vincent Bank building. They have extended their range of products and furniture, including patio sets, closets, shoe casing, beds and mattresses, TV cabinets, and kitchen cupboards, just to name a few of their luxurious pieces, all at unbelievable prices. Don't just take my word for it. Check them out upstairs the first St. Vincent Bank building. And don't forget, they still have the best in windows, doors, burglar bars, rails, and vanities. Star Limited, where quality and style is our motto.
Kidney disease is a growing concern around the world and here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Chronic kidney disease is a life-threatening condition which occurs when a person's kidneys are no longer able to clean the toxins and waste products from the blood or perform other kidney functions normally. When this happens, a person needs dialysis. Dialysis is where a machine takes over the function of the kidney and safely removes the poisonous waste from the blood. Since 2012, Health Solutions Inc. has operated a full-service hemodialysis facility in SVG that offers state-of-the-art equipment, courteous, well-trained staff, and a comfortable treatment environment.
We're encouraging for early detection. Anyone who is either diabetic or hypertensive and has any questions or concerns, please contact us at 784-451-2836 or visit us at www.healthsolutionssvg.org.
Still going to town for hardware? No, you don't need to. Pinchers Hardware in Pembroke. It's your one-stop shop for all your hardware needs. We stock building materials, blocks, sand, and stones. Also plumbing and electrical fittings. We have automotive supplies too. And to make things easy, we will deliver to your location. Come on in or simply call us at 458-7591 or 533-1576. We are open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pinchers Hardware, located in Pembroke, where quality meets price.
Court Super Saver Sale is here with amazing deals of up to 50% off. Shop from Tuesday 28 to Friday 31st May and enjoy Super Saver deals on a wide range of items across the store. Offers valid for just 4 days. Tuesday 28 to Friday 31st May. Be a Super Saver with up to 50% off. Only at Courts. Courts, bringing value home.
June 1st marks the beginning of the hurricane season. This year, the Weather Company International forecasts 10 to 14 named storms and 6 to 8 hurricanes, 2 to 4 of which are predicted to be major ones. Do our people take these predictions seriously? What is our level of preparation as we approach the hurricane season? What can we do at the level of the home, the community, and the nation in conjunction with the insurance companies and other agencies to help each other better prepare for a major storm? How can we all work together to make a difference in ensuring that we are better prepared to cope with the reconstruction efforts in the aftermath of a hurricane? Join our live program, The Viewpoint, on Sunday, June 2nd from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. on SVG-TV and Magic 103.7, or view our live Facebook stream and be a part of the discussion by calling the hotline 458-0088 or WhatsApp 530-8962. Moderator, Curtis King. Panelists, Mr. Bernard Morgan, President of the SVG Red Cross Society, Ms. Michelle Forbes, Director of NEMO SVG, and Mr. Joe Sheridan, Chartered Insurance Practitioner. The Viewpoint, sharing our thoughts, speaking our truth. Sponsors, LA Unique Upholstery, Islandwide Medical Transportation Services, Supreme Trading, Century Insurance Limited.
Oh yeah. 我们之间的爱情编织出天涯，看时间并肩在一起，却不同的步伐，同样的心门一直不断来回的穿插，是不是爱在变差，渐渐风化？
Welcome back. The hurricane season will officially start tomorrow, Saturday, June 1st. This year is projected to have a 40% chance of being a near normal season and a 30% chance of being above normal, according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration Climate Prediction Center's 2019 hurricane season forecast. For 2019, the NOAA forecast calls for 9 to 15 named storms, including 4 to 8 hurricanes and 2 to 4 major hurricanes. The director of the National Emergency Management Organization, NEMO, Michelle Forbes, said the organization's preparedness will be tested with the upcoming trade winds exercise.
Side of the island, in the event that we have an emergency and we are not able to get out there as quickly as possible. We have 2 more warehouses that will be opening before the peak of the season, so we're looking at Mespo and Union Island. And then the last one out of the 6 will start construction later this year. So we have been doing our community meetings, but man, this year it's even we're going an extra mile because we're also taking part in the trade winds exercise, which will also be testing our national capacity and our response capacity of all the agencies of government that has a role to play in the national disaster mechanism.
Forbes said despite the organization's readiness, they are encouraging all Vincentians to heed the necessary precautions and to be prepared for the season if they haven't already done so.
We do not know when. A storm, or even, it doesn't even have to be a storm. It can be heavy rainfall, as we saw in 2013. Any single event, once we're in a vulnerable condition, can impact us. If we live near the rivers, if we live near the streams, if our houses are not too proper, as we would say, then we can be impacted at any time. So it is up to us as individuals and families to really say, wait, this can happen to me. It's not if it's going to happen. It can happen. And we don't know when St. Vincent and the Grenadines will be in a direct path of a storm per se. So we need not to be thinking that it cannot happen to us. It can happen. If we don't take things seriously of ensuring that house that we're living is safe, imagine everything just disappearing within a few hours. And if at least that we can drive that home, that we need to take seriously that storms can impact us, impact our livelihoods, and affect us for a long time.
Carnival Beat is coming right up. Welcome to Carnival Beat, the first official show for Vincimas 2019 and one of the most anticipated competitions for the summer festival will be held tomorrow at Carnival City Victoria Park. 6 contestants will be competing for the 2019 Miss SVG title. They are Sonia Delicia, Miss Flo, Kersha Modeste, Miss Lotto, Felica Thomas, Miss Massey Stores SVG Limited, Sylvain Lavier, Miss Metrocent General Insurance Company Limited, Sharika Rodney, Miss Mustique Company Limited, Megan Graves, Miss Vincentian Chocolate. Our news team took to the streets of capital Kingstown today to hear the public's views on this year's pageant and who they think will win the crown.
Will win. Well, let me say no the girl of them name. Because I was not interested.
Oh, you was not interested?
No, I was not interested. I will tell you the truth, I was not interested.
So?
No, anymore. It used to interest me when I was in Carnival, but I don't get involved in Carnival anymore. But I back in Miss
this year.
All of them.
You think that all
of them are winners.
Why do you think that all are winners?
Because they're all beautiful and they're all smart and they're all intelligent. I think they did a whole lot and there's always more could be done. But they did a good job. La Fauna is doing a well of a job. Thumbs up to her.
You guys getting ready for Miss SVG tomorrow?
Morning for Miss SVG.
So who do you think will win Miss SVG?
Me. have no idea. I don't know none of the names them.
You don't know none of them?
No. I'm a child of God.
Honestly, I have no idea because I'm a child of God and I don't participate in Miss SVG.
Because I ain't see them up to now. You haven't seen them up to now?
No.
So you don't have a clue who will win?
No, I don't.
So now I get to know what's going on now. I'm mostly at the same mountain and thing.
Also, you
so now
don't normally hear
yeah. So now to get to hear it. So if I didn't get to hear it now, I could have really know who I'm backing and thing.
Skepticism expressed with Jamaica government's efforts to curb crime. This from the region. When we return, stay with us.
That was a local news segment.
The Ever-Ready Funeral Home at French's is your friend in times of grief. With over 40 years' experience, they are prepared to take care of all your funeral arrangements. Embalming, lowering device service, grave mattresses, carpeting, vaults, tombs and wreaths. Arrangements for television obituaries. Cremation is available upon request. Ever-Ready Funeral Home offers the finest in caskets and coffins, local and imported. So, in your time of need, call Ever-Ready Funeral Home at any time. 456-1494. Ever-Ready Funeral Home, offering service above self.
Juicy, drink today. Juicy, same great taste. Juicy, the original drink. It's a Vinci thing.
Get your red and banana,
Pineapple,
juicy cola, orange or apple. Juicy for you and for your neighbor.
it's a Vinci thing.
Enjoy it juicy, the original Vinci thing.
Juicy.
Hello? What is going on? Hello?
No, hold on.
Hello? You still cannot hear me?
Now that's better. Now I can see you.
Oh my god, finally.
Live the experience right now. Enjoy high quality video calling today. Stream, upload, and share with Digicel super fast LTE network. Visit our stores today and live the experience today. Digicel.
Shot for Life is back again. Your favorite game. Win house and land. SUV plus 50 grand. 50 and 25 grand. Second and third prize in your hand. So play as much as you can. Monthly prizes to be won. Set for life. A brand new house. Set for life. A brand new car. Set for life. $10 for a bet. Live your life with no regrets. Set for life. Did your date done set? Set for life. December 28th. Set for life. Check the lotto machine. Get set for 2019. Set for life. Live all of your dreams. Be a winner. Turn your own keys. Set for life.
Tourism is for me. Tourism is for you. Tourism is everyone's business. Yeah. Live it, love it, embrace it.
LA Unique Upholstery. Quality at a low cost. We build to suit your needs. Contact us at Redemption Shops 457-0182 or Stony Grounds 453-2089.
A new name in pharmaceuticals has come to SVG, and that name is Q-Care. Q-Care Pharmacy, where the Q stands for quality. Q-Care Pharmaceuticals is located uptown Kingston on Halifax Street in the Gecko Building, right opposite the General Post Office. Q-Care opens Mondays to Fridays, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays until 1:30 p.m. We fill your prescriptions promptly. We invite you to come in and experience the new standard in pharmaceuticals. Q-Care, where the Q always stands for quality.
Hey, what's up, SVG? This is your girl, Miss Portia.
And I'm telling you to come on out to Signature Restaurant and Lounge on the 8th of June, 7 p.m. sharp. If you want to see me put Morris Horn to rest, put Arrington on retirement, and run Jill out of town, you need to be at Signature Bar, 7 p.m. sharp. Hey, you don't want to miss it. It's gonna be a show of a lifetime.
The regional news segment sponsored by Massey Stores SVG Limited and Digicel SVG Limited.
Massey Stores Pharmacy is the one for you. Is the one for you. We have competitive prices for your prescriptions too. We have 10% off for seniors, children under 3. We're here for your convenience. Prescription services. Leave your prescriptions while you shop. And our professional pharmacists will help you out. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Where your health is your wealth.
Located at Massey Stores, Kingstown. Contact us at 453-9112.
Hello?
Hello? What is going on? Hello?
No, hold on.
Hello? You still cannot hear me?
Now that's better. Now I can see you.
Oh my God, finally.
Live the experience right now. Enjoy high quality video calling today. Stream, upload, and share with Digicel super fast LTE network. Visit our stores today and live the experience today. Digicel.
Welcome to our news from the region. Despite assurances from Jamaica's National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang that everything would be done to restore trust in the police and to equip the Jamaica Constabulary Force with the tools to fight crime, there is skepticism in some corners in Jamaica. Security expert Robert Finn-Smith said he hopes that it is not just more talk. We hear more in this TVJ News report.
Don't expect us to do a public relations thing. I don't expect us to say we are doing this and we're going to do that. You're telling the criminals.
Security expert Robert Finn-Smith, when asked what he expects to see in the coming days from the authorities after Sunday's brazen robbery and shootout in Maypen, Clarendon. The robbers made off with more than $3 million, but after their vehicle crashed, they fled, leaving behind $496,000, a Remington shotgun, 3 M16 magazines, and a 9mm magazine. Early days yet, but the security minister has outlined that the police are making strides. Rocked by Sunday's attack, there's tension in the area, but Mr. Finn-Smith believes this stage of the investigation is critical.
Start going back through footage that may be in the area at, in Maypen and things and see what you can pick up. Quietly ask questions as to where certain people may have been on that day. Quietly find out if anybody touched anything in the store.
And with the security minister committing to do all that's necessary to restore trust in the police and to equip them with the tools to fight crime, there are renewed calls for aerial surveillance.
We need more helicopters. And if we don't have those helicopters, we need to be able to activate drones from police commands in various areas that when something happening, you send up a drone and at least see what you can pick up from there while you await the arrival of the helicopter or whatever. Let's not set up roadblocks that stay there for days. So I can call my friend and tell my friend that roadblock up the road, go the other way. You need to have rolling roadblocks. I'm here for an hour, half hour, maybe 45 minutes. You don't know how long I'm going to be there. And just pack up and move, and the next place I set up, you find out the hard way. Make up your mind what you're going to do.
Still in Jamaica, the National Agricultural Society is again calling for urgent attention and the requisite financial support to be put in place to ease the burden on the country's agriculture sector. The appeal comes as farmers grapple with drought conditions. We hear more in this TVJ News report.
There's a call for the government to do more to reduce the impact of drought conditions on the agricultural sector. It comes as the country's water storage levels have decreased to abnormal amounts. But for President of the Jamaica Agricultural Sector, Linworth Fulton, not enough has been done by successive administrations to address the issue which affects farmers on an annual basis. He says the agricultural sector is failing when it comes to the issue of drought mitigation. Mr. Fulton puts the blame solely at the feet of various governments, as enough funds have not been allocated to the sector.
We told the government, both government now, that they should take 1% from all imported food that comes into this country and build a fund and use that fund through the consolidated fund like any other fund, like the National Housing Trust, the National Health Fund, you name them, like Heart Trust, and do it for agriculture. You do it for all these sectors. Is agriculture important to government? Well, show us now by developing the funding mechanism to lead us forward.
The JAS president notes that the effects of drought also have a major impact on the food import bill, which has moved from approximately $840 million 3 years ago to over $920 million currently. Even though there's $600 million in the production incentive program, Mr. Fulton says that's still not enough to address the issue of drought. In the meantime, to deal with the persistent drought problems, this recommendation from the JAS president.
Now, from the government standpoint and from the National Irrigation Commission standpoint, they need to continue the exploration for new sources of water.
Both men were speaking on JNN's agricultural program Groundings on Sunday.
India's Prime Minister makes major cabinet changes for second term. The international news is coming up next. Stay with us.
That was a regional news segment sponsored by Massey Stores SVG Limited and Digicel SVG Limited.
Massey Stores Pharmacy is the one for you. Is the one for you. We have competitive prices for your prescriptions too. We have 10% off for seniors, children under 3. We're here for your convenience. Prescription services. Leave your prescriptions while you shop. And our professional pharmacists will help you out. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Where your health is your wealth.
Located at Massey Stores Kingstown. Contact us at 453-9112.
Hello?
Hello? What is going on? Hello?
No, hold on.
Hello? You still cannot hear me?
Now that's better. Now I can see you.
Oh my god, finally.
Live the experience right now. Enjoy high quality video calling today. Stream, upload, and share with Digicel's super fast LTE network. Visit our stores today and live the experience today. Digicel.
6 goddesses will compete for the title of Miss SVG 2019 on Saturday, June 1st at Carnival City Victoria Park. Sonia Delicia, Miss Flo, Megan Graves, Miss Vincentian Chocolate, Sylvain Lavia, Miss Metrocint General Insurance Company Limited, Kershaw Modeste, Miss Lotto, Sharika, Rodney, Miss Musty Company Limited, Talika Thomas, Miss Massey Stores SVG Limited, Miss SVG 2019. Guest appearance by Nadia Batson. Early bird tickets $35, $45 regular. Get the ultimate VIP experience for $150. Tickets available online at ticketpal.com or CDC's office. Shining a light in dark places. No excuse for child sexual abuse. Campaign sponsored by GECU. Miss SVG 2019. Brought to you by the National Lotteries Authority. Flo, Irene Bear, SVG-BC, Tourism Authority, NBC Radio, Liat, Star FM, VC3 Channel 114.
Enter.
Sultana Alia.
Speak.
It is your humble servant, Chef Abdallah.
Kifek.
Please tell me what to prepare for the people.
Chef Abdallah, whatever you prepare for the Sultan, prepare for my people.
The Sultan Restaurant, serving up the best in local cuisine. Your own custom roti station and pizza station. Delicious kebab, chicken shawarma wraps, hamburgers designed just the way you like it. Vegetarian, no problem. We got you covered too. Just in case you love to eat, come and test our buffet. Available every single day. Hosting an event and need personalized catering? Let the Sultan come to you. The Sultan Restaurant. Eat like a sultan.
Life moves fast. Be prepared with Sagicor. Learn more at SagicorLife.com.
This season, experience all the sports you love. Whether on a large screen or a mobile device, you've got the best seat in the house. Share the moment with you and your family from wherever you are with the latest products from Quartz. Get it now with Ready Finance. Don't miss a moment of the action. It's Sports Mania at Quartz, bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Good day, folks. Remember, June 8th, the place is Signature Restaurant and Lounge. Look now, I am pumped and ready for that time. I am looking forward to destroying all of my competitors. So I'm looking forward to you coming out to support your morning host, Ari, from 6 to 10. You know how I roll in. So come out June 8th at Signature Restaurant and Lounge. Morris Hahn, Portia, Jillian, I'm mashing all you up. Who's in Signature?
SVG-TV International News segment sponsored in part by Carez Distribution Limited.
You like doing laundry, right? Nah, I didn't think so. The stains? Oh, nightmare. Thanks to the new Tropic Fresh laundry detergent, doing laundry is now hassle-free. Tropic Fresh removes dirt, cuts through stains, leaves your whites whiter and your colors brighter. Tropic Fresh has antibacterial agents that kills germs present in your clothing. It's gentle on hands and the smell? Longer, fresh fragrance. Available in original and lemon scents and in various sizes. Tropic Fresh Laundry Detergent. Agents and distributors, Carez Distribution Limited.
Welcome to the international news. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been sworn in for a second term after his ruling BJP secured a landslide election victory this month. People across India are hoping he can deliver rapid economic change as the country struggles with high unemployment. We hear more in this report.
Popular and controversial. Narendra Modi sworn in for his second term as India's Prime Minister. With tight security and thousands of supporters in the presidential mansion, he began another 5-year term.
मैं नरेंद्र दामोदर दास मोदी.
The stakes are high for Modi. His policies have led to mixed economic results. Inflation is low, but unemployment is at its highest level in nearly 50 years. Jobs are scarce. Frustration is growing among young people. India's farmers are also struggling with high debt and low returns.
In the next 5 years, the government needs to look after the unemployed so they don't have to migrate to the city to find jobs.
Now new opportunities arise from events outside of India. The trade war between China and the U.S. could leave the door open for Indian businesses to profit.
The United States, many companies want to replace their supply chains. India has an opportunity to become the destination.
Modi's popularity is undeniable, but his policies have been divisive. Critics say the Prime Minister promotes a Hindu nationalist agenda. Hate crimes against religious minorities increased during his first term. Some opponents are skeptical of Modi's party and fearful of how the BJP may use its landslide win.
Next 5 years, the major fear is that they will change the constitution.
For now, foreign policy may be at the top of Modi's agenda. His inauguration guest list could be an indication.
It excludes Afghanistan, Pakistan and China, but has invited all the people of the Bay of Bengal area. So I think foreign policy is going to be very key to Modi's next term, which also will have implications for the domestic side, particularly on Kashmir.
A critical time for India, with workers hoping for reforms that will improve conditions for generations, and with Narendra Modi looking to cement his legacy during his second.
That's the news. Sports is just ahead, but before that, we take a look at the local weather forecast.
SVG-TV International News segment was sponsored in part by Carez Distribution Limited.
You like doing laundry, right? Nah, I didn't think so. The stains? Oh, nightmare. Thanks to the new Tropic Fresh laundry detergent, doing laundry is now hassle-free. Tropic Fresh removes dirt, cuts through stains, leaves your whites whiter, and your colors brighter. Tropic Fresh has antibacterial agents that kills germs present in your clothing. It's gentle on hands, and the smell? Longer, fresh fragrance. Available in original and lemon scents and in various sizes. Tropic Fresh laundry detergent. Agents and distributors, Carez Distribution Limited.
The weather report sponsored in part by General Hardware, Budgemart Limited.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. They came General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices. Then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnesville. Call 453-9000.
Bebin, the diaper made with the very best for the very best. Keeps up with them on the go. With a wetness indicator, Bebin keeps your child dry and happy. For quality and affordability, choose Bebin every time.
Bebin Premium.
And now for a local weather forecast. Present conditions cloudy with light showers. Winds south-southeast at 6 kilometers per hour. Temperature 24.3 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 97%. Barometric pressure 1012.5 millibars. 24-hour rainfall 67.2 millimeters. Today's maximum temperature 28.4 degrees Celsius. Today's minimum temperature 21.6 degrees Celsius. Sunset today at 6:28 p.m. and sunrise tomorrow at 5:37 a.m. The forecast: generally cloudy with occasional light rain, moderate showers and isolated thunderstorms. And our synopsis: unstable conditions linger across the islands.
The weather report was sponsored in part by General Hardware, Budgemart Limited.
Bebin, the diaper made with the very best for the very best. Keeps up with them on the go. With a wetness indicator, Bebin keeps your child dry and happy. For quality and affordability, choose Bebin every time.
Bebin Premium.
Hey, are you elderly, disabled, physically immobile? Don't want to be a burden to anyone? Maybe you just need a ride to your next doctor's appointment? Fed up of asking for favors? Well, did you know that there's a company operating in St. Vincent and the Grenadines that will take you from your home to any medical facility on the island? Well, now you know. Island-wide Medical Transportation Services offers door-through-door assistance no matter your situation. Just call us at 456-6442 and ask about our discount membership packages today. Island-wide Medical Transportation Services, where your health and safety come first. Located in Arnesville at the Manna Complex.
Hi, I'm Jillian Cruikshank, your hypnotic driver, inviting you to come make some magic with the entire Magic team at the Signature Restaurant and Lounge on June 8th. Come, let's have some fun and celebrate and make some magic.
June 1st marks the beginning of the hurricane season. This year, the Weather Company International forecast 10 to 14 named storms and 6 to 8 hurricanes, 2 to 4 of which are predicted to be major ones. Do our people take these predictions seriously? What is our level of preparation as we approach the hurricane season? What can we do at the level of the home, the community, and the nation in conjunction with insurance companies and other agencies to help each other better prepare for a major storm? How can we all work together to make a difference in ensuring that that we are better prepared to cope with the reconstruction efforts in the aftermath of a hurricane. Join our live program, The Viewpoint, on Sunday, June 2nd from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. on SVG-TV and Magic 103.7. Or view our live Facebook stream and be a part of the discussion by calling the hotline 458-0088 or WhatsApp 530-8962. Moderator, Curtis King. Panelists, Mr. Bernard Morgan, President of the SVG Red Cross Society, Ms. Michelle Forbes, Director of NEMO SVG, and Mr. Joe Sheridan, Chartered Insurance Practitioner. The Viewpoint, sharing our thoughts, speaking our truth. Sponsors, LA Unique Upholstery, Island-wide Medical Transportation Services, Supreme Trading, Century Insurance Limited.
Welcome to the evening sports. West Indies produced a blistering bowling display to crush Pakistan by 7 wickets and begin their World Cup campaign with an emphatic victory at Trent Bridge in Nottingham. The two-time champions bowled Pakistan out for just 105 in 21.4 overs, their second lowest total in World Cup history. All 10 wickets fell to seam with the West Indies bowlers quick and hostile in front of a crowd vociferously in support of Pakistan. O'Shane Thomas took 4 for 27, Captain Jason Holder 3 for 42, and Andre Russell a brilliant 2 for 4 in 3 overs as only 2 Pakistan batsmen passed 20. Chris Gayle smashed 50 from 34 balls with 3 sixes to give West Indies' chase a quick start, and despite 3 wickets for Mohammad Amir, the win was sealed with 36.1 overs remaining when Nicholas Puran smashed a huge 6. Let's take a look at some highlights from the Windies opener.
Oh, the stumbling fielder, and now the chase is pointless. That's a brilliant stroke. Brilliant stroke. He just gave himself enough room that he could also use the pace of the ball.
It's not looking very comfortable, Chris Gayle, after that shot.
Chris Gayle, who's dominated proceedings. He's gone to 50. He's played really well. He's a heck of an entertainer, and you can't help but admire what he does on the field of play. People pay money to come and watch him because he's different.
Top edge, with a fielder underneath.
Got a wicket he has. He deserves it. He's got a third. He's got Chris Gayle. The roar around Trent Bridge tells you it's a ground packed with very excited fans of Pakistan. Well, you can see that the batsmen are a little unsettled here, just a bit fidgety.
The Toronto Raptors defeated reigning champions, the Golden State Warriors, 118 to 109 in the opening game of the NBA Finals last night. Pascal Siakam top scored with 32 points for the Raptors, who are in the finals for the first time in their history, while Kawhi Leonard added 23. Stephen Curry scored 34 points for the visitors, who are attempting to win 3 championships in a row. Here are some of the highlights from the game.
As he goes backdoor, Leonard searching for some room. Looney comes out on him. Leonard shoots over him and knocks down the 3. The lead is 11-21 for Leonard. On the drive, Green can't finish. We're past the midway point of the 4th. Curry splits the defense. The floater in the paint is good. Good defense from Danny Green. Thompson has to shoot a 2. Nails it.
But again, forcing them away from the 3-point line.
Leonard sees the double team. Marcus Sol's jump shot. Got it. He's got 20. He's got 20. Thompson running the floor. Reverse. He banks it home. Beautiful lead pass, and then the finish from Klay Thompson. 5 to shoot. Leonard sees the double team. Van Fleet gonna have to hoist it up. That's a 2-pointer. Oh, he banks it in!
The second game in the best-of-7 series is back in Toronto on Monday night. The second semi-final of the Bible Football League took place yesterday when World 11 defeated Union Combined 5-4 on penalty kicks at the Bible playing field to reach Sunday's final against top strikers of Bible. Before the final, Union Combined and Greg's FC will contest the third place playoff. The evening sports will continue in a moment. Stay with us.
My sister's pharmacy is the one for you. Is the one for you. We have competitive prices for your prescriptions too. We have 10% off for seniors, children under 3. We're here for your convenience. Prescription services. Leave your prescriptions while you shop. And our professional pharmacists will help you out. Massey Stores Pharmacy, Massey Stores Pharmacy, where your health is your wealth.
Located at Massey Stores Kingstown. Contact us at 453-9112.
This is Jake's Kitchen, the most trendy place to customize your kitchen in all of SVG. And when we say trendy, you better believe it's hot. Because we've got the latest in stylish kitchen accessories and fittings at astonishingly available prices. Guaranteed to make your kitchen bling bling. And our new arrivals will do just that. Step up to our showroom, upstairs Caribbean Glass in Kingstown, and make your kitchen the envy of all. When you're customized by Jake's Kitchen, you don't keep up with the neighbors. Oh no, the neighbors better keep up with you.
When persons with TB sneeze or cough, healthy persons nearby breathe in the droplets and the bacteria can lodge in their lungs. People with weakened immune systems such as HIV/AIDS, alcohol and drug users, smokers, children, and the elderly are most susceptible. Persons with a cough should take precautions when in contact with persons in public places. Cover your mouth when sneezing and coughing. Visit your doctor or health center. You must complete your treatment. TB can be cured even with HIV. Be responsible. Help stop the spread of TB and HIV. Protect yourself and others.
Singer is a family store. We sell everything you need for your kitchen and more. Top brands and appliances. TVs, fridges, cookers. We make your life so easy. Just come in and see us. A wide range of furniture. Right here at Singer. Affordable beds and mattresses. Right here at Singer. Washing machines to make your laundry clean and fresh. Singer is a family store that gives you the best hire purchase deals. Right here at Singer. We'll outfit your home. Right here at Singer. The #1 family store. It's us with Singer.
June 1st marks the beginning of the hurricane season. This year, the weather company International forecasts 10 to 14 named storms and 6 to 8 hurricanes, 2 to 4 of which are predicted to be major ones. Do our people take these predictions seriously? What is our level of preparation as we approach the hurricane season? What can we do at the level of the home, the community, and the nation in conjunction with the insurance companies and other agencies to help each other better prepare for a major storm? How can we all work together to make a difference in ensuring that we are better prepared to cope with the reconstruction efforts in the aftermath of a hurricane? Join our live program, The Viewpoint, on Sunday, June 2nd from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. on SVG-TV and Magic 103.7, or view our live Facebook stream and be a part of the discussion by calling the hotline 458-0088 or WhatsApp 530-8962. Moderator, Curtis King. Panelists, Mr. Bernard Morgan, President of the SVG Red Cross Society, Ms. Michelle Forbes, Director of NEMO SVG, and Mr. Joe Sheridan, Chartered Insurance Practitioner. The Viewpoint, sharing our thoughts, speaking our truth. Sponsors, LA Unique Upholstery, Islandwide Medical Transportation Services, Supreme Trading, Century Insurance Limited.
Welcome back. The Senior National Squash Tournament gets underway on Tuesday, 4th June 2019 at the National Squash Center in Paul's Avenue, Kingstown. Matches commence at 4:30 p.m. daily. All are invited to come and see players vie for national titles and rankings in the Women's Open, Men's Open and Men Vets events. At the conclusion of these championships, the senior national team will be selected to represent St. Vincent and the Grenadines at the 2019 Senior Caribbean Squash Individual and Team Championships in Georgetown, Guyana from the 18th to 25th August. Former St. Vincent and the Grenadines volleyball player Marlon Williams, a student at Humber College in Toronto, Canada, is completing the second week of a 3-month attachment at the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Volleyball Association as part of his studies leading to an advanced diploma in sports management. Williams will assist the association with budgeting and accounting, development of a marketing strategy, preparing the senior men's volleyball team for the Northica Continental Volleyball Championship in September and the secondary schools team for the Windward Island Schools Games in July. He will also work on the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Volleyball Association's grassroots program aimed at developing volleyball in the country. Tomorrow, as part of the National Coaching Caravan, Williams will conduct a grassroots program at the Dixon Methodist School Hardcourt between 11 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon, to be followed by the second leg of the Volleyball Island Tour at 2. And that's how we end sports this evening. We'll be right back to wrap things up.
Welcome to Finishing and Furnishing, where a warm and friendly staff awaits you. At Finishing and Furnishing, you feel like you're in a home away from home. You will find a wide range of bedroom, living room, and appliances displayed in a stunning setting. When dealing with furniture, you need to take into consideration the colors of your room. That's why at our Penta Studio, we supply the best in interior and exterior paints. Have wooden furniture? Well, we also have stains, sealers, lacquers to get that matte or gloss finish of your desire. So give us a call at 457-2206 and come on down to Finishing and Furnishing today and start building the home of your dreams.
Set for Life is back again. Your favorite game. Win house and land. SUV plus 50 grand. 50 and 25 grand. Second and third prize in your hand. Yeah. So play as much as you can. Monthly prices to be won. Set for Life. A brand new house. Set for Life. A brand new car. Set for Life. $10 for a bet. Live your life with no regrets. Set for Life. Did your day done set? Set for Life. December 28th. Set for Life. Check the lotto machine. Get set for 2019. Set for Life. Live all of your dreams. Be a winner. Turn your own keys. Set for Life.
Court Super Saver Sale is here with amazing deals of up to 50% off. Shop from Tuesday 28 to Friday 31st May and enjoy Super Saver deals on a wide range of items across the store. Offers valid for just 4 days. Tuesday 28 to Friday 31st May. Be a Super Saver with up to 50% off. Only at Courts. Courts, bringing value home.
And now for a second look at the headlines. Ministry of Education launches probe into an incident involving 2 students at a prominent primary school in Kingstown. Skepticism expressed with Jamaica government's efforts to curb crime. India's Prime Minister makes major cabinet changes for second term. And in sports, hostile fast bowling helps West Indies thrash Pakistan in World Cup opener. On behalf of all of us here at SVG-TV, thanks for viewing. I am Investor Bowens. Don't forget to visit our Facebook page for a recap of the news and daily headlines. Also tune in for SVG-TV's News in 15 at 12:45 p.m. weekdays. Have a good evening.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. They came General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices. Then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnesville. Call 453-9000.
6
goddesses will compete for the title of Miss SVG 2019 on Saturday, June 1st at Carnival City Victoria Park. Sonia Delicia, Miss Flo, Megan Graves, Miss Vincentian Chocolate, Sylvain Lavia, Miss Metrocent General Insurance Company Limited, Kershaw Modeste, Miss Lotto, Sharika, Rodney, Miss Musty Company Limited, Talika Thomas, Miss Massey Stores SVG Limited, Miss SVG 2019. Guest appearance by Nadia Batsas. Early bird tickets $35, $45 regular. Get the ultimate VIP experience for $150. Tickets available online at ticketpal.com or CDC's office. Shining a light in dark places. No excuse for child sexual abuse. Campaign sponsored by GECU. Miss SVG 2019. Brought to you by the National Lotteries Authority. Flo, Irene Bear, SVG BC, Tourism Authority, NBC Radio, Liat, Star FM, VC3 Channel 114.
Tourism is for me, tourism is for you. Tourism is everyone's business, yeah. Live it, love it, embrace it.
This season, experience all the sports you love. Whether on a large screen or a mobile device, you've got the best seat in the house. Share the moment with you and your family from wherever you are with the latest products from Quartz. Get it now with Ready Finance. Don't miss a moment of the action. It's Sports Mania at Quartz, bringing value home. Special conditions apply.